Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're talking about the future of the Horus Heresy. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. The future of the Horus Heresy. Digital downloads, expansions, and new miniatures. The mission clock is ticking and the drop pods are locked in. The new edition of Warhammer the Horus Heresy, Age of Darkness, is nearly here. We've already seen the contents of Saturnine, the massive box set containing 50 all new miniatures, but that's not all that's coming in the new edition. Alright, so no official release date yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be coming in July. So should be literally just weeks away. Now keep in mind, from when it's officially announced for pre-order, it's going to be a 2-week delay, but I do expect that it is coming up very soon. At launch, most armies will be supported by new library books. These 5 tomes detail the forces of the Loyalists and Traitor Astartes, the MkII, the Solar Auxilia, and the Mighty Walkers of the Titan Legions and Knight Households. So here we can see the 5 libraries, or like the Codex equivalents. We see Astartes, Hereticus, Auxilia, MkII, and Questoris. Expansive as they are, the forces that fought in the Age of Darkness were much more varied, so there will be more army lists provided as free PDFs soon after launch, to cover smaller factions such as the Demons of the Ruinstorm, the Imperialist Militia, and the Black Shields. So we have the 5 books for sale, and then we'll have 3 PDFs available for free, and then probably more PDFs as well later on. The Talons of the Emperor. Perhaps the most notable absence from the launch lineup are the Talons of the Emperor. Fans of these Armite-clad champions of humanity need not worry, as there will be a free digital PDF rules pack provided at launch, allowing you to play with your Legio Custodes and Sisters of Silence forces until a full library arrives. It will be a few months yet, but remember, you already seen the tip of the spear. Okay, so it does say there will be a free digital PDF rules pack provided at launch. So presumably that'll be the time of launch. But then it says with a few months yet. So maybe we're closer to like 3 or 5 months away before this actually comes out. In which case, Games Workshop has done way too much build up for this, if it is still like 3 to 5 months away. So let's hope it's not going to be like a Q4 like near Christmas time thing. Legacies of the Age of Darkness. The library books deal with units which are part of the current Horus Heresy miniatures range, but there will have been many units with the rules in the past editions which never had miniatures, or which have left the range. You may absolutely still use these rules and miniatures in your games. Using the Legacies of the Age of Darkness PDF units will clearly be marked as Core or Legacy, but there are no restrictions on using them, either in casual play or tournaments. Tournament organizers may choose to exclude certain units from their event, but because this game system leans more towards the narrative side of things, the current plan is that all official Warhammer Run events will allow Legacy units. Okay, so we're still going to have Legacy units, which typically in the past meant they were only available for casual play. Games Workshop sounds like it's leaning in on letting you use these for competitive play as well. Now, obviously, independent tournament organizers outside of Games Workshop could always place restrictions, so they'll still have that ability with Legacy units. But very cool to see that they're not like just squatting a bunch of the old stuff and just like making a bunch of your models heavy, expensive paperweights. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. Next, we have digital downloads. The first 5 months of the new edition will be bringing considerable digital support, covering forces across the Age of Darkness, from the Vengeful Strike Force of the Shattered Legions to the malign incursions of the Demons of the Ruinstorm. There will also be rules for Zone Mortalis battles, bringing this compact play experience back up to date. Okay, so we have a Horus Heresy Digital Downloads 2025. So the first one's coming in July. So presumably that means that July is when the actual army box is going to be available. Maybe this article is just old, because it says July Legacies of the Age of Darkness PDF Talons of the Emperor Army List. So it said available at launch, and then it said within a few months. So it's July now, so presumably this is going to be launching in July, and it's going to be available right away, and the article was just kind of like vague or wrong. And then in August, we have the Militia Imperialis Army List. We have September, Demons of the Ruinstorm Army List, Legions and Ducti Rules. And then October, we have Black Shield's Army List, Shattered Legion Army Rules. And then November, we have Zone Mortalis Rules. And next we have Journal Tactica. On top of all this, there will be a steady stream of printed expansions in the form of the Journal Tactica series. These 48-page softcover expansions each focus on specific aspects of the Horus Heresy, from key battles to major factions and new ways to play. The first of these lands alongside the Saturnite box set and focuses on events of the Dropsite Massacre, as well as new lore and missions. Many books will also bring a small number of new units to add to your games. So here we have the Isfahan 5 Dropsite Massacre, the first of the Journal Tactica. Next, we have new miniatures. Horus Heresy fans can look forward to a substantial schedule of releases, accelerating the move from the resin to flexible new plastic kits and adding new units. We already know what some of these will be from the drop site preview. Brutal Mark II Assault Marines, the much anticipated Mark III Breachers, and a huge Fellblade super heavy tank. Alright, very cool. Seeing a lot of these kits come over to plastic, absolutely awesome. I really hope that we see some of the Custodes, Dreadnoughts, and then also the tanks as well coming over to plastic, as that is something that would be absolutely amazing. Of course, with all this great content to come, it means that the Horus Heresy articles here on Warhammer Community will undergo a few changes. The much-loved Heresy Thursday series will come to an end. As well, there are loads of exciting new plastic kits to come. The release schedule won't accommodate reveals every week. But that doesn't mean we won't be supporting the game here on Warhammer Community. We still have mountains of content, including extra lore, in-depth interviews with the studio, tactical guides, and painting showcases. And when there are miniatures to reveal, this is where you'll find them. Alright, so Horus Heresy Thursday is coming to an end, but we'll see regular articles still. And this really reinforces me thinking that July is definitely the month for Horus Heresy. And outside of these two little lines right here, everything points to July being the release for Horus Heresy. I'm not sure why this is in here, if this is a mistake, but I guess we'll see in due time. But it does say for the Talons of the Emperor, as there will be a free digital PDF rules pack provided at launch. And then right under it says it will be a few months yet, but remember. So that gives me the impression that it's going to be a few months yet till the Talons of the Emperor rules are going to come out. And then it says the rules will be available at launch, but everything else points towards July being the launch. So let's just hope that this is a little mistake right here. Maybe this article was written months ago and they just missed it in editing. That would not surprise me. But it definitely looks like Horus Heresy, the Age of Darkness, is coming very, very soon. So let me know if you're excited to pick up Horus Heresy, the Age of Darkness, if you're looking forward to the new Marines, the new boxes, the plastic kits, the new rules. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm pretty freaking excited for the new Horus Heresy. And I'm out of here.